Hi, and today I'm going to be reacting to Dimash, who I've never reacted to before. I don't think I've heard any music by him before. So this will be interesting. I'm not sure where he's from, so do you let me know? The song's called SOS d'un terrien and détresse. Détresse? Is this French? Is he French? Do you let me know? Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, looks like a small arena. Is this a TV show?
哦，我觉得好帅哦，上镜。
我觉得有点像林志炫啊。
Looks quite intimate now with the lights down.
Voici le SOS d'un terrien en détresse.
From 58 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go.
J'ai mûri, pieds sur terre, je me prendrai vos âmes, seulement dans ma part. Je voudrais voler monter là-bas, si je pense à tes là-bas, seulement dans ma j'ai toujours fou d'une vie avec les conditionnés. Je crois aux zombies, mais à ma force, je sens quelque chose qui m'attire, voler.
On voit le tour.
De l'univers.
Alright, just a break. This guy is singing some high notes. It feels like it's almost a whistle, but not quite there. But he has a really good range. And there's nothing crazy going on with the music, nothing crazy going on with the staging. It's just, there's some lighting, but it's just him and his voice. And you can tell he's just entrancing. Is that a word? Entrancing, hypnotizing this audience. There's not even much, cheering or, lots of noise in the audience. It's just everyone is just really taking in this performance. And this is definitely French. I said earlier I thought it was French. It definitely is French. But it has some translation underneath, so I'm thinking he might some sort of Far Eastern translation. So maybe this is a cover, or I'm not sure if he's French himself. It doesn't look like a French channel, is what I'm saying, because it looks like it's for TV, but it has these you know, the symbols for, I don't know, that they use in the Far East. So, but he's got an amazing voice, and he's not boring to watch either. He has a stage presence. Even though he's not moving much, he still captures the audience, and we're just about halfway through, so I'm guessing it's going to get bigger by the end. And it's not just that he can hit high notes, it's that he has, he can belt a bit. It's a strong, clear vocal. It's not just, a thin, sort of whispery sound. It's a very clear and very strong belting he can do. And it's impressive. This bit's a little more whispery now, but that's for the emotion. Worked on that guy. Wow indeed. I'm curious who those people are. They like the mentors. Is this like an X Factor type thing? American Idol?
Wow.
Who are all of these guys?
被震惊到。
Thank you very much. 谢谢。Thank you very much.
It sounded like he spoke different languages there at the end. English and, I don't know, Chinese maybe? I think that's Chinese. 谢谢. And then he was singing in French. So I'm wondering, I don't think he is French, since he was speaking English and then another language, I think. So, like I said, I knew it was going to get bigger, and he delivered. He really showed off his belting abilities at the end there. He was belting, but he could also belt very, very high. And, that was, I think, a world-class performer, and yet I don't think he's well-known around the world. I mean, I'm probably in a different part of the world to him, and I've now become familiar with him a bit, but he's not someone I don't think people talk about a lot. Like BTS. People talk about BTS a great deal, and I haven't reacted to them yet. I think I might. But the point is, they are really becoming, a name that pops up over and over again. I mean, you can't go on Twitter without seeing BTS everywhere. But Dimash, I don't think people talk about Dimash nearly as much. But he might not be South Korean. Maybe that has something to do with it. He didn't dance in this video, so maybe that's a factor. Maybe people just like the dancing stuff with BTS. I'm not sure really, but I'll be interested to find out. But he didn't need dancing in that performance. That performance was very strong, just vocally. Just he didn't need fireworks or uh, you know really high crazy lighting. The lighting was changing throughout. For it started off really dark, and then it did its thing. But again, I'm just surprised he's not more popular. Unless he is, and I'm just not aware of what's going on. But I think I reacted to Baby Metal, and I think it's a similar thing. They're not so well known internationally, but in their own countries, I think they're probably super popular. I think in their own countries, everybody probably knows them. It's just they're trying to break out on a global platform, perhaps. So that was surprising, and I'm not sure who I would compare him to in the West either. I said that about Baby Metal. I'm not sure which performer I would say he is alike to. I mean, I really couldn't say. Sam Smith maybe is he's the person that comes to mind, but I don't think he hits those high notes like Dimash did and belts them. Like someone like Sam Smith can go quite high, but I don't think he belts that high compared to Dimash. Is it Dimash or Dimash? But yeah, that was the impressive thing about him. He could really belt in those different ranges, and it looked so effortless for him too. He wasn't. It didn't sound like he was struggling anywhere. It didn't sound like he was rough anywhere around the edges. And also he at points put in some real emotion into the performance. Like with his voice, he was adapting. He was trying to convey a message, and I didn't understand what it was, but I could see in the audience, and I can see, facially, expression wise, tone wise, it really, he really could portray what he wanted to, and it was great to watch. So, yeah, great performance, and I would be interested to watch more by Dimash, or Dimash, however it's said. Maybe it's neither of those two. But if you want me to react to more, then do put your recommendations down below, and we'll see if I ever get round to doing them. So, see you next time.